Here we go. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Lock Finesse Monster, and I'm back with another sneaker video. Sorry, it's been a minute, guys, but I've been meaning to pick up the new Dames. Standard Damian Lillard box that they've been using for the past, since the Dame 2 actually, since the D Lillard 2, back when it was called the D Lillards. And this is one of the launch colorways, the People's Champ colorway, which is a predominantly black with hints of red and gray throughout. This one in particular is called the People's Champ. What they're doing with the Dame 5, as it looks like, is that they are putting the colorway names on the heel and pull tab. It says People's Champ right there. It also says MC because Damian Lillard is also an avid rapper slash rap fan, and it says YKWTII, you know what time it is, because you know it's always Dame time, where he takes over the games, especially in the fourth quarter, like that step back 3 last season over BI, Brandon Ingram, in Portland to win the game. This one in particular is a colorway that pays tribute to Damian Lillard's second favorite sport, boxing. This does have, the shoe in general actually has like a boxing shoe look. I don't know how to explain it, but it just feels like if it wasn't a basketball shoe, you would think this is a boxing shoe. I mean, it's not as high, but the Dame 5 definitely has a boxing shoe look and feel, kind of. But it is similar to an all black punching bag that Adidas has posted along with these sneakers, and they call it the People's Champ. And Damian Lillard actually has an Adidas little boxing hoodie thing that they wear as they enter and arrive for a fight. I don't know what it's called. Basketball is the only sport that I really know, so I don't know all these details, so I apologize if I am a disgrace to boxing as a sport, but I'm trying my best to explain. Well, he had one of those hoodies, robe, boxing things that went along with this colorway, and it was pretty sick. I'd get one. I'd get a Dame logo People's Champ boxing hoodie robe thing too. That was sick, and I definitely like this colorway. Predominantly black. You can't go wrong with predominantly all black or black. You've got hints of red throughout the midsole and the medial side right there with his signature in black. The outsole is mixed with like solid and translucent at the same time, and this side of the forefoot is kind of isolated because for guards like Damian Lillard, where shifting your weight and movement is crucial, so they just highlighted that area. I've heard very good things about the traction on this one. The herringbone, zigzag bone is widely spaced out, so dust does not collect as much on these outsoles. Can't wait to try these on court. Would definitely be working out in these, playing in them indoors. I've heard great performance reviews for these sneakers, and I can't wait to try it out for myself. Lacing system's pretty standard. You've got a set of eyelets or eye holes or lace holes with the Dame logo at the top of the tongue. The tongue is actually pretty padded, which is nice. The collar is actually pretty padded as well, and so is the inside. On the right shoe, it says Adidas on the insole, and on the left shoe, on the insole, it says Dame in gray. The pull tab, solid, and you know what I always say, I'm a sucker for pull tabs, and I'm a pull tab kind of guy. Oh yup, gets the lock finesse pull tab approval. For the upper, it's kind of halved. You've got mesh on the forefoot, and you've got sort of like a felt faux suede feel going on for the quarter panels on both sides. Adidas does this thing where certain colorways will be used with certain materials. This colorway just happens to use mesh. Other colorways will use a synthetic leather. So just be careful with that. Don't expect every colorway to have this mesh. Some colorways will come in that synthetic leather. As for the midsole and cushioning, it is bounce. I didn't feel it as much in this one, but there definitely is bounce. I do feel like the Dame 4 and 3 had a little bit more bounce to it, but that's just a minor detail. It's not significant. I'm not hating on the 5s. The 5s perform real well, and from what I've heard, probably the best performing Dames so far. So maybe that's just me. Maybe there's some reason. Maybe there is as much bounce as past models, and I'm just not feeling it. But the bounce cushioning is definitely there, though. So for this model of the Dames, they have a outer sort of strike plate on the lateral side for support and containment when you're making lateral cuts. Obviously, you do feel it. It's a nice touch. It looks weird at first aesthetically, but you get used to it and you kind of start to like it. I know with the other Adidas basketball model that came out with the next levels, they have an outer plate as well, and you get used to it, and it's after a while it's just aesthetically pleasing to look at. They have like a smaller version of that on the medial. You wouldn't need it as much on the medial, but they have it right there as well. But I'm gonna give y'all on foot or on feet section right now.